Well, now I want to turn to Martin Brechbiel, MMR, for his scratch building corner. Martin, welcome.
Evening, Jim. Again,
Evening.
I'm back again. So, I've been doing this 12 weeks. Good grief. Okay, so last week we made a wall with some doors and 3 walls for an office. It's kind of an odd combination of things to build a structure. We need more than that, I think. So we'll see where those parts take us now, if anywhere. I mean, I'm only going to have 12 slides. It can't take us too far. So, well, it takes us to 2 more walls. Okay, we needed more walls. You can always use more walls, right? Okay, so these have a sloped top. So these are the side walls of something, front to back. So the rain falls off the back probably. We have an opening here that matches the 4th wall of that office structure we had. It was only 3 walls. So apparently it's not going to get a 4th wall. It's going to get an opening into another room or some such. This is being what it was, kind of narrow. We'll go back. You can see this clapboard bit on the narrow side and a bit thin up here. So this is one of those cases where I put some 30-second or something close to that, a 30-second piece of reinforcing behind it to keep it from breaking, because that's exactly where it's going to break if you're not careful. And even if you are careful, it'll probably break right where you don't want it to. And you can glue it back together, but it's just annoying. So it's better to just to preempt it and glue some reinforcing on it and trim it to shape and not worry about it. Keep moving. Well, there we go. We got the office 3 doors. Got some 3 walls here. There's some 3/32 square here in the back. It all binds together and it gets married up to this 4th wall. And we need another wall because we still don't have enough walls. I think we just barely have enough walls now. So this is, I'm going to declare this to be the back wall, being the final wall. And it's been opened up for 4 of those sideways opening doors, windows that I had that I have no reason to have. So this is a good way to make them go away. Put them in a wall that I don't know where it's going to go in the building yet. So again, some more 3/32 square stock on the ends for your corners, all glued up. That's those 3/32 pieces are on there with a little bit of goo and some CA. Working on glass, that's not a problem. Even if I glue it to the glass, it's just slide a scalpel blade under it, it pops right off the glass. And those are just, the windows are just test fitted there. It's not good to put windows in early, because if you want to glaze them and everything, it's a pain in the rump to do it later. It can be done. It's a lot of pain and suffering, but I don't recommend it. It's much easier to just test fit them, drop them back off, and keep going. You can take care of them later. Paint them a different color, glaze them, what have you. Okay. Well, we've got all these walls. Might as well start putting some more of them together so I can figure out what the heck I'm building. And that's what it looks like when you put them all together. So we have the front with the way those 4 doors go in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. The 4 windows in the back. A little office over here with a door, window here, another window on this side, nothing on this wall. Okay, so bunch of 3/16" balsa around the top and around the bottom, just for gluing to stuff later. It's easier to put it in now as opposed to later. I have to have something for the roof to stick to. The edge gluing things is not necessarily reliable entirely. And another view from the other side, you can see it better. And yeah, I got a bundle of this 3/16 balsa for no good reason. Honestly, probably just a mistake on my part, but the best way to make it go away is to put it to work on the inside of buildings and use it for framing and reinforcing and glue surfaces. It's nice stuff to work with. Cuts very, very neatly with a razor saw. You don't have any problems with that. And of course, glues practically instantly with carpenter's glue. And the back side. rather boring wall over here. There's nothing on it. So, there has to be at least one wall with nothing on it. That's where you put the signs when you need a signage, cute signage on your railroad buildings. You need a blank wall. And again, another view from the other end, and another empty wall at the far end. But I don't know if you can see it very easily. Now, this office is not sitting on the same plane as the rest of the building. It's actually up in the air. This blue cloth it's sitting on is folded up a little bit, but it's actually up in the air a bit, and it needs a little bit of a foundation. So these, I don't remember what they're called. I think Dr. Ben's building blocks were once upon a time is what they were called. But when I bought them, there was a guy at Timonium selling them by the 1 pound bag at the Timonium show. So I bought several pounds of them. I think it's just linoleum tiles chopped up and broken up. But with my luck, it's probably asbestos tile. So, these things happen. You can probably find something comparable out there that's not asbestos. At this point in my existence and the exposure to toxic and nasty things, asbestos is probably the least of my worries. So these just get glued on here with a CA, medium CA. You just work your way around. And if you get one that's a little too long and you need to snip it, a pair of nippers, cut some butter. It's not a problem. You just stagger them on here. They have a nice rough edge, so it actually looks like a decent copy of stone. We're going to stop there. I'll leave you hanging until next year, which I think is next week, actually. So that's as far as we're going this time.
Oh, Martin, thank you so very much, sir. That looks gorgeous. Anybody got any questions for Martin? You're getting off easy tonight, Martin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't jump in all at once, guys.
You have a
Martin,
hope you
I
had
have
a
a question.
Well,
Okay.
there we go. I've taunted him enough.
Those bricks or whatever you call them, stones that you're putting on, are you
Yeah.
only putting them in a certain area of that base or just all of it?
No,
whole
just
base.
just that office section.
Okay,
The rest is going to be sitting on dirt
whatever.
or whatever. Yeah, on whatever that stuff. That's the stuff. Whatever.
Thanks, Martin.
Sure.
Anybody else got any questions for Martin? Martin, thanks very much. Hope you had a great Christmas and a great New Year's coming up.
Well, we'll work on it.
Yes, sir. Thanks again for doing the newsletter for us.